Bud was saying that he felt offensively you guys were a little sped up, and it wasn't all on the Bulls. And Drew's like, realized it was a little packed. The spacing maybe not as good. What were you seeing and feeling out there today in terms of whether it be the turnovers or just the spacing on offense?
Credit them. They're a hell of a team. We didn't play our best. Turning the ball over early gave them a lot of momentum, but we fought back. We're going to continue to fight. Obviously, it wasn't an ideal game. The way we shot at the free throw line, the way we turned it over. But like I said, you still got to credit them. They're a hell of a team. They came out, they played hard from start to finish, and we got our work to cut out for us going into Chicago.
At least for these two games, the turnovers not as many tonight, but obviously they were able to capitalize off those, score points. I guess how can that be addressed, on an off day or going into the next game? Because is that a them thing, or do you think that's more on you guys as an offense?
Combination. Getting to our spots early, obviously it starts with defense. We can get stops, play against their transition defense. That's better for us. But get to our spacing, get to our spots early, echo the play calls, set good screens, create an advantage. They switch a lot, they pre-rotate a lot. So we get to our spaces, we set good screens, knock them off the ball a little bit, create an advantage for our guys, for Drew, Giannis, whoever's in the play, and make the ball move. We'll be all right.
What have you seen against DeRozan thus far in this series?
Same thing we've seen for 13 years. We've been competing. Obviously, he got hot. He got going. He's a hell of a player. He's an MVP candidate for a reason. He averaged, 30 a game this season or something? He can play. He got into a groove, and it was tough. So, he made a lot of tough baskets. He made some timely baskets for him, and we just got to make it a little bit tougher going into Game 3.
So much of your guys' defense is about being solid and, just contesting shots and stuff like that. Do you feel like there's a spot where you want to put more pressure? I know late you guys kind of trapped Drills and got the ball out of his hands. Is that something that you feel like can work going forward, or what do you think?
I think you got to have a lot of different coverages, a lot of different things in your pocket for all stages of the game. And we had a little bit of success trapping. I'm sure Chicago's going to go back and try to figure out something for that. At the end of the day, we got to play basketball. We got to play hard. We got to compete every single possession and got to make everything tough, every catch tough, every rebound tough, and fight. That's what we got to do. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be crazy there in Chicago, and we just got to be ready for it.
Wesley, coming into this series, you all knew that DeMar tries to get you up in the air with the pump fakes. Why? And I feel like for the most part, you all have stayed down on the first one, but why is it sometimes difficult to stay down for maybe 3 and 4 on a particular possession?
Because he's going to shoot it. It's just a matter of time and when he does it. Obviously, he's great at that, and it takes a high level of discipline to not foul him in those situations, not bite on those shot fakes. The spin moves, the pivots. He's got counters on counters. He's, like I said, he's a hell of a player, and we just got to make it tough.
We don't know the severity of Chris's injury at this point, but just what do you say to somebody in a situation like that and try to, kind of support your guy?
You feel for him. Obviously, you feel for him. Chris is a huge part of this team, this organization, the city. I'm not sure what the situation is. I'm sure we'll know more tomorrow, but, we just keep rallying with him, and, he's going to be there for us, and hopefully it's not as bad, and we still got a job to do, and our goal is to win basketball games and get him back as fast as possible. Thanks, Yep.